One local nonprofit is working to address serious challenges faced by people in Africa. It's called KUSI. And here to talk all about this nonprofit organization and what it is doing right now and how you can get involved is its founder and CEO, Christine Denning. Good morning, Christine. So nice to have you here. So KUSI, very interesting name for this nonprofit. Let's talk all about this and why you're so passionate about this.
We decided on the name because we like the idea that each person can do something, and this idea that could you make a difference, could you change the world? And so we started it in 2007, and we've been doing work in Africa for the last 12 years.
And what are some of the more recent initiatives? Because I know you're very big on wanting to eradicate illiteracy. That is huge.
So in the nation of Mozambique, our main initiative was and remains to eradicate illiteracy in the next 15 years. We do that by training Mozambican teachers how to identify illiterate students and then get them literate in 5 months. We also teach community classes for free to help adults get literate. But in the process of doing that, we ran across this really interesting and staggering statistic, which was that 94% of the little girls were starting school, primary school. But by secondary school, there was only 11% left. And so we thought there has to be a reason. And so we worked with our partners on the ground and realized that it's complicated. And yet there was one obstacle that we knew we could address, that we could actually tackle and overcome, and that is girls' menstrual health. This was a topic that I was not aware of, but it turns out that around the world, and even here in San Diego, there are menstrual needs that aren't being met because girls can't afford products. So in rural Africa, they might be using newspapers, rags, leaves, corn husks, and they're not going to school when they can't afford products. And so they say 1 in 10 girl in Africa is not attending school because of her menstruation. And
something that is just so a natural part of a woman's life, a young woman's life.
Absolutely.
And it's just, it's interesting how at times it can be difficult to talk about, but this is a very real problem, really around the world, specifically there in Africa.
Absolutely. And even last night, we're watching the Oscars, and we hear the producer, who's from San Diego, who graduated from Patrick Henry, say, a period should end a sentence, not a girl's education. And so everything in my organization is screaming and echoing, of course, that is so true. And about a year ago, I even was made aware of the fact that here locally, here in San Diego, I know that UCSD and SDSU had done some informal focus groups in inner cities here and realized that there are young girls who can't afford products who are missing school right here. And on top of that, there are young girls here in San Diego who are finding older boyfriends to be with, to provide their products. And so I'm really a believer that together this is something that we could actually eradicate. Like, girls should not miss school because of their period. And so we've introduced the menstrual cup. And so the menstrual cup has been around for over 80 years. It is FDA standard, medical grade silicone. But the beauty of it is that we've decided to, because we're a nonprofit, we've brought it into the market at $10 and it lasts 10 years. And so a girl's needs are met every month for, we often are giving the product away. And so there's something, I'm watching it work, I'm watching 98% of girls in one community. We had 400 girls try it in a community in Mozambique, and they love it, and they're saying things like, I have dignity, I don't miss school. There's this sense of just almost control and power that I just think is amazing. So I would love to, I feel like this is something that we are now in the last few months beginning to even work with local partners in San Diego to provide for women in need.
So Christine, I want to leave you with this, or leave us with how people can get involved. They're watching at home and they're going, my gosh, this is a real issue. Let's do something about it. How do they get involved?
So you can go on our website. We love people to donate some money to help us get some more cups out. And our website is kusi.org. We also have an event coming up March 20th that we would love to invite people to, and great food and wine and music and silent auction items. And then we also would just love, we believe that foundations and companies, that together if we partnered, we really, really could see this change. And I just want to say that I want to show that this is a comic book that we're doing
yeah.
in Africa, and our bags are handmade from marginalized girls around the world. So this particular cup made from little girls between the ages of 7 and 17 who are sex trafficked in Uganda, and they're making our bags as part of a partnership with Rahab House.
As part of the solution.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, these young girls are going to be going to school, not missing out. Thank you so much. Christine Denning, founder and CEO of the nonprofit KUSI. We will have a video recap as well as some links on our website, KUSI.com. Thank you so much. Keep in touch with us, please.
Thank you so much.
Okay.